What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Adrian. Adrian, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the, but I did. I made sure I rung the bell tonight. You was just about to go to bed, girl. I'm here trying to go to get me some rest too, but I cannot sleep. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. But I made sure I rung the bell because I know I rung your bell last week. I know I did, and I don't know. YouTube is on some crazy stuff because we lost like 30 something subscribers. So I don't know, the purge. Just, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Perry. I wish they had more men on YouTube so we could ask them a million questions. For you know what, Adrian, I think it's because we actually. That's why when somebody tell me in a live, hey, I got you or whatever, I leave out the live and I go watch the person content for 2 minutes. Hey, Mimi, I go watch it for 2 minutes and stuff. So the signs of cheating. Yes, I want to know the signs of cheating because I be thinking everything is cheating me, everything. So I just want to know people's advice. I just want to know. So we gonna have a real adult talk because I was watching somebody's live and the lady was talking about it's Valentine's Day and her husband didn't he not showing any signs of buying her any gifts, and I was like, well, oh, it's a late night for you. Okay, Tyler, Perry. And she was saying that they don't show affection to you anymore. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? You have? So, girl, spill the tea. Because the lady, she was like, seemed like her husband wasn't trying to buy her no gifts. And I was like, well, maybe he's trying to surprise you. And stuff. She's like, no, he's not trying to surprise me because he just all different kinds of things. And I was just like, Lord, baby. As women, we just take a lot. We do take a lot. I take a lot. We all do. But let me see. Y'all drop the signs. Let's see. Let's go. I sure would love to know. Yep. That's what I was telling. I was like, well, if he's not well, let me tell you, this is how I feel about the whole gift situation. Acting different, not change up than you normally buy a gift. And I would say he definitely occupy. Mm. See, my situation, like when things with me, as far as gifts goes, I feel like sometimes a lot when somebody like um I met this lady before and she said her husband cheated on her and he went out and bought her a car. And that's how she found out he was cheating on her. Because he bought her a really expensive gift and she found out. So I feel like sometimes when I'm overshowered, I feel that way too. I feel like that be guilt gifts. So I don't know. I don't know. Everything is cheating to me. I'm sorry. I have trust issues. But I don't. Adrian, I totally agree. When that feeling hits you, that intuition doesn't come for no reason at all. When you feel it in your gut, when you feel it, you know the changes, you know the difference. That feeling, oh yeah, that feeling. And if you had that feeling about a certain person, a certain situation, oh yeah, that intuition is the mother. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And you could tell when they're on bad terms with their side piece. Cause then they treat you like you're everything in the world. Yeah. That's the one. Okay, Adrian. Okay. All right. We'll catch you tomorrow. Hey, A&M TV. Hey. Oh, yes. That's what they do. They treat you like you're everything in the world once they fall out with their side piece. Definitely. Hey, A&M TV. What's going on? What y'all up to over there? what you know what, Mimi? You're young, and I was like that when I was y'all at this room. I've always said that. I've always, all my life. Hey, Sheena. I always said I never understood how people can cheat. I've always said that. But to be honest with you, now that I am married, and now that like the ups and downs, the changes that I've been through in my marriage, I understand now why people cheat. And happy Valentine's Day to you too. And I understand it now, because you can, a person starts missing things in their relationship. And me, I'm the type of person who I talk to my partner about anything that's wrong in our relationship. But if things don't change after talking and talking and talking and talking and talking about it, or expecting things from them, yes, I understand why people cheat, because they can still love you, but they're not in love with you. But I rather them to just leave. And to be honest with you, every relationship that I've been in, I've been cheated on. And I stayed because I've never been the one to break up with anybody. I just sit back and let them die their own ashes. When they're ready to leave, they just leave me, and I'll be okay. And I just move on, because in my head, I already moved on. It does waste people time. It does, because you can be preparing yourself for someone who's really gonna love you, and you go through so much hurt. You love accent, huh? You go through so much hurt, and then when you do find the right person, you're damaged because of everything that you've been through already. So yes, it is a waste of time. People waste your time because they're not for sure what they want. They don't know what they want. Yeah, that's a big thing now. People are not direct with each other. People don't address what they truly feel. And people are afraid to speak on what they feel, because if you're in a relationship with someone and you know that you're not happy with them, you need to sit down and let them know, I'm not happy in this relationship. This is not healthy. This is not for me. Or you can be honest and be like, hey, I found someone that interests me, and this is what I want. It shouldn't be any hard feelings. If you love somebody, you love to see them happy. That's what I've always been told. So I don't know. But I myself too, I've always just stayed till they until the side relationship that they was working on was good enough for them to leave. That's basically what I do. I just sit back and let them work on what they need to work on the other side, to see if the grass is greener, because guess what, once you go to that other side, you can't come back. But in the whole process, once I know for sure that that's what you're doing, it's nothing going on here. But you should, I really believe that people should sit down with each other and just communicate. It's going to hurt, but I think a person will respect you more if you sit down and tell them, hey, I don't want to be in this anymore. This is not what I want. This is not where I want to be. And if they really love you, they want to see you happy, because a person know when you're not making them happy. Yes, communication is everything. Someone definitely can get hurt because they don't know, and you misleading people, and you lead them on, making them think something that it's not. And the person that hurts the most is the person on the side, because they're thinking that everything is going, you telling them that you're leaving this person and all this and that, and then you're playing tug of war with your own heart. So cheating, I could never be a cheater. I think I'd be the person to just be the one to sit down and be like, hey, I don't want this no more. I'm done. Manda, yes. Everyone have this wall up, and they have to pretend to be everything that they see around them. I totally agree with that. Because you have to, then not only that, the environment that people are around has a lot to play too. Because you, like, say for instance, you get a group of guys that's all friends, they hanging together, and they have this one single friend, all of them in a relationship. But because they see this lifestyle, they worried about what their friends gonna say. Oh man, your woman got you all this and that. So I mean, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. But Mimi, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. Everyone acts hard, like they don't care, but you know when the care comes, when they lose the person that they was being hard with. That's when it kicks in. It really kicks in. Nowadays people have too many people in their relationship. Sometimes you think you're just in a relationship with the person, but little do you know you're in a relationship with them, their family, their friends, their cousins, their uncles, their high school teachers. So a lot of relationships come with a whole lot of baggage. It is a trend. It is a trend, but there's gonna be a whole lot of lonely people in this world. A whole lot. And I've always felt that they always say two broken people can heal each other. And for a long time I felt that because, if you get in a relationship with someone who's been hurt and you've been hurt, you know how to treat that person because you know what you don't want to happen to you again. But guess what? They just hurt you too. So it's just no win. A no win situation. I don't even know. I don't think Dr. Phil knows. I don't think Ayanala knows. I don't think no one knows. It's just people people don't utilize their hearts anymore. And it's Valentine's Day and it's crazy. The love is not what it used to be. Even the music changed. I can't even tell y'all the last love song I heard without it being some kind of, well, no, the India.Arie song. I love that song. But love is overrated. It's people putting up so many facades, so many walls. So many people have been through so much. And a lot of people is just tired asking for something that they should be able to receive freely. But on a good note, I hope y'all getting y'all Valentine gifts tonight or at 12. I hope everyone. Oh, you got your old school love. Uh-huh. So you getting that genuine love. That's right. You see, my mom told me, I think I was like, I had just had my son, I was 19. And she told me, she said, some people loved a certain way in their household. And what they learn in their household is what they're gonna give you. And we grew up like my whole family, like I don't care, we could be mad, we don't even get along with an old school woman. That's right. So that what I'm about to say you can definitely relate to. Um my mom, so she would say, we in our family we tell each other I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And we shower each other. So every time we hang up the phone or something, we always say we love you. We see each other, I love you. We leave, I love you. So my mom always did express love. So I guess that's why I'm so loving. But she always said that depending on the love that a person received from their home, that's how they show love because that's all they know. So some people was raised, tough love, or some people was raised not showing love. So they love you, but they don't know how to show it because they didn't see it, or they were taught that, they were taught like, oh, just move on, or oh well, don't worry about it. They weren't taught to fight and to stand and to know what love is because somebody, the connection been broken history. And I tell My newest advice that I tell people about relationships and getting into a relationship, before you make 100% commitment, you're right. Before you make 100% commitment in a relationship, get to know that person's family, because they are their family. And you got to know what kind of love and what kind of treatment you're going to receive, because how they act within their family and how they act amongst each other, that's how they're going to treat you. Their environment is who they are. Now, don't get me wrong, every family is crazy and dysfunctional, but the affection that you see within the family will tell you just exactly what you're going to receive. If you date a man that have children, he don't spend time with his children, don't have a baby with him, because then guess what? He not going to spend time with your child neither. It's just a science to it. It's just we have to be more observant when we get into situations, because we can't get mad at people for stuff that they don't know. Hey, Sag family. You get more love from your boyfriend family because maybe your boyfriend's family is just but Mimi, y'all dealing with a loss, so y'all in the grieving stage. So a little it's gonna be a little rough right now. A healing takes a long time to heal when you take a loss. But your boyfriend's family, they probably just a close knit family that shows affection and love, and they accept you with the same love that they share for each other. So that's a plus. That's a real plus. Cause in-laws, whew, it's hard to find a set of good ones. So if they showing you love and affection and y'all have a good communication amongst yourself, that's a plus. That's a real plus. But you have to understand a person's life. You have to understand them in order to recognize what they're giving you. And I think that's where a lot of the cheating and the misunderstandings and all the comes from. Because some people, family members, encourage them to cheat. Some people, friends, encourage them to cheat. So know who you're dealing with, because when you're in a relationship, you're never just in a relationship with that person. Girl, I hugged people and they guess what? It was not there no more. I don't know what's going on. Yes, misery loves company, Amanda. Um, I rung the bell on someone, and then today when I went to her channel again, I was not even her friend. So I don't know. Married couples should hang with only married couples, but guess what? Some of them married couples be having some problems, and their problems turn into your problems. And I agree with the married couples should hang with married couples, but then if you're a married couple and you're hanging with a married couple that's not where they need to be in life, guess what? They're gonna drag you there with them, and you're gonna get negativity from them. And I can't say that for everybody, because some people are just content with what they have and what they don't have. But you can't be affiliated with couples that compares their marriages or compares their relationships, or people who have the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Um, Me personally, my marriage comes first, and can't nobody tell me anything how to be in my marriage. But we are two different people. So I don't hang with nobody. I don't. And we have friends. We have married friends. We have a couple that's married, and they are the sweet. They are sweet, and they go through things, and they'll call us for advice, or we'll call them and just talk. Just we go through it together, and they always have been positive, and they've always just like they don't pick sides or whatever. But if you get advice from a person that's gonna pick sides, I try for us to do our own thing, but the difference with me and Jamie is I rather like if we're gonna do something, I rather spend time just me and Jamie. But Jamie is a people's person. Jamie like people. That's she like people. So we don't do much things on our own. We don't do much by ourselves. It always it has to be with someone because she's the life of the party. She's a people person. So that's our differences. And sometimes it does affect our marriage. Sometimes it causes a whole lot of problems because it makes me feel, no, she's a Libra. My son is a Gemini. Sometimes it causes problems in our marriage because it makes me as her wife feel like she don't want to be bothered with me. Like I bore her. That's how I feel. So I don't know how to feel about the whole situation. But I don't know. Some people just not genuine nowadays, period. You have to really hang with positive people. You have to be around people who want something. I'm not about to hang with people who don't want nothing out of life. Because if you don't want nothing for yourself, you don't want nothing for me. And you're just going to be a roadblock in my life. So I can't hang with people who really don't want to do anything with their life, but sit down and gossip and loaf around and bum, borrow, and beg and just not trying to do anything to better themselves. Like I can't. I cannot do it. I'm sorry, I can't. Now, if I have a friend who's going through a rough patch, but I know that they want to do something with this stuff, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna always I don't mind hanging with people that's trying. But people who's only gonna just be a brick in your back, mm-mm, I don't want it. Most of the people that I try to affiliate myself with, yes, negative energy is very contagious. I try to affiliate myself with people. If I'm gonna be close to somebody, I try to affiliate myself with people who have business minds. Yes. Yes, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I try to hang around people who can influence me or people who's trying to grow, people who want something out of life. People who's actually out there getting it. I don't want to be around people who living in a dream that all you're doing is putting out money, but you're not doing anything to grow. You're not making no kind of landmark in your life. I don't like I can't. I don't. And cuz me everything I sit down and I focus on is building an empire because I want my kids to have something to fall on and they can continue to grow that way. But I can't be with somebody who I can't hang with my homegirls because all they want to do is let's go out and drink and spend money and shop and be at every popular place that's popping. But guess what? Our savings account says zero. I don't need that. I'm sorry. I don't. I beat myself up a lot already. Like, golly, Pam, you're going to 37. You should have this, and the other. It is. It's very draining. It's very draining. It's draining. Our surroundings. Hey, la la. Our surroundings. Um. Our surroundings is what defines who we are. So if you surround yourself with positive people, and you surround yourself with people who's actually into gaining and growing, that's what you're going to do because that's all you see. And that's all you know. You're young and have time, but you're young and you're building already. And that's what you want to do. So when you're old, you can relax and you can enjoy and you can look back and say, now my advice to anyone that's young, because I tell it to my son, I tell it to my nieces, I tell it to any young person that I meet. Enjoy your young years. Don't try to go settle down and get yourself caught up early. Because when you're going to get older, guess what? You're going to go back to wanting to be that little girl. Right. Right. And you sure right. Like all they worrying about is what event is popping, where they can go spend their money to that and everything else. And guess what? When a rainy day come, everybody looking at each other sideways and crazy. Like my focus is totally different. But I tell my son, you're young, enjoy being young. Explore everything there is to explore while you're young. So when you get older, you can settle down. You've did everything you needed to do, and you don't have to, because my sister was married. My sister been in a relationship with her husband. She was with her husband since she was 13 years old. She waited till she was 43 years old to get a divorce. And guess what? She just bust out like a wildflower. You have to live. You have to enjoy your life. You have to be your age. You have to, just be your best at everything you do. But don't be dumb neither. But enjoy me. Enjoy your young years, girl. But negativity, and I'm starting to believe that when the people say birds of a feather flock together, guess what? If you sitting there and you with a whole bunch of negativity and you're just there loathing in it, then guess what? You enjoy it. You enjoy it. Because I'm not about to sit up there and just, no, I'm not. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. I don't know, y'all. YouTube acting weird and strange. Weird, weird, weird. And like now, girl, when I was young, I enjoyed my young years. I can honestly say that's why when they be like, you want to go out, it's not a big thing for me because I did me. I had fun. I enjoyed my life. I had fun. I didn't miss an event. I didn't miss anything. But I did it when I was young, and I still held down 3 jobs. And I still went to school. Still got my education. I did everything that I was supposed to do, but I enjoyed my life. I did. So now I can just sit back and just laugh and let people go have fun and go do whatever it is that they want to do, because I've had my fun. That's okay to be antisocial. I'm very antisocial because you see me, I'm the type of person, if I start catching you on some fake phony stuff, I'm going to call you out on it. And my attitude is real ugly when I start things. So the best thing for me to do is stay to my goddamn self. But I'm going to have fun. But I mean, the clubs is not for everybody. It's not. Some things, like there's things that you like to do though. So enjoy the things that you like to do, because it's not all about the clubs. The clubs are so it's so dangerous. So much even happening inside the clubs. See, my son, he a party boy. I've always known he was gonna be a party boy. That's what me and Jamie nicknamed him, party boy, because he just he out Monday to Monday. His grandmother, she goes out Monday to Monday. So that's why I say I knew he was gonna be a party boy, because his daddy's family, they party. And that's where he get that from. My mom was a homebody. She just worked. She worked. She had her own business. She worked and she was in school. I don't know. YouTube has been acting so strange. Like, cause when I was even watching Jamie while she was live, like you click it and it kept saying network error and it had to refresh. So I don't know. Hey, BNO Outdoors, how are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't I don't know what YouTube is up to. I know yesterday I talked to, I want to say his name right because I keep saying it wrong. Psycho Ghost. And I know he was saying that there was a purge yesterday. Because, like, I have 26 subscribers that's just pending. So, I don't know. Yeah. Your mom and dad was a party. I don't know. Like, I don't really know what my dad did in his young years, but I know my mom, she just worked. She just worked and did school. Yeah, pending. Because, like Mimi, if you go to your analytics, like I have the app, I have the YouTube app on my phone for the analytics, and it tells me that I have so many subscribers in it, but when I get on YouTube it has a whole different number. So that's people who either didn't ring my bell, didn't watch the videos or whatever, so I won't know. They'll probably just fall off. That's why they always say give yourself a leeway when you get a number, because at any time those people can fall off. So I guess I might lose those 24, I might gain them. It depends, because YouTube is on a whole nother level. A whole nother level in these lives. I'm telling y'all, if you watch these lives in the middle of the night and even in the daytime, a lot of these lives, YouTube is getting a lot of reports because, oh, Instagram. I saw somebody say Instagram was going crazy too. But what I'm getting, I don't know for sure, but I'm sure they've been getting a lot of reports because those kids, they on Fortnite, and they play these games with that Twitch app. So when they on that Twitch app, they can see something my son said, and they shout it out, and they send all these robots, these people to your channel. These trolls just come on your channel. So that's where it's coming from. And then YouTube getting all these reports because it's happening to a lot of people. So I'm sure YouTube is watching the lives or something going on with the lives, because now everybody's going live, and a lot of bullying going on the lives, that people just going in on each other. It's getting out of hand. YouTube used to be such a comforting place. I don't know. To me, I think the live is causing more confusion and more problems than anything else. It's helpful because the content, I mean, it's getting you your watch time, but I'm thinking that it's causing more confusion because too much stuff is going on. The bullying is getting out of hand, and I've witnessed a few people get bullied on these lives. A lot of stuff is going on. So it's just, I don't know. All kind of crazy stuff going on YouTube. People, people, YouTube, everything. And then lately, like every time I get on live, we getting all kind of thumbs down. You witness a lot of bullying. Yes, it's horrible. It's horrible. And you know what? I know Jamie wanted to talk about it earlier, but she was like, I don't want to say it. And I didn't want to say it neither, but it's bothering me because we are too grown as adults to be here bullying each other. I'm seeing grown people bullying each other. Now, all of a sudden, now on my lives, I'm getting a thumbs down here, there from people. My videos, thumbs down here, there from people. Not because I cut off a few people. I cut them off because, like I just told y'all, I don't do negativity. And once I get a bad vibe from you and I know that you spread negativity, I'm not going to get on here and bash you. I'm not going to talk about you. I'm not going to go spread rumors about you. I'm not going to go tell my people that support me about you. I'm not going to do that because those people going to find out on their own who you are and what you truly are. So for people to get on here and try to sabotage people's channels, to um go report their pages and have people blocked and do all this stuff. That is childish. Cyberbullying and doing all that stuff, that is very, very childish. It's childish. Yes, this week I had to block a few people because I just didn't want to see them no more. You see, yes, that app is something else. It's crazy. It's crazy. Come on, Blinky. Because every time he see me on live, he have a problem. You stay blocking people. Mimi, I didn't want to block them, but you know what? I had to start blocking them. You want me to? YouTube is off the chain. And you want me to tell you why YouTube off the chain? Because so many rumors being spread. People panicking. Then we got these old YouTubers that's preying on us new YouTubers. And it's just a whole ball of confusion. And they're trying to make people. I do. Hey, Lil B. I do. I had to block. I had to block Mimi. Yes, not mess up my sanity. Because let me tell you something. I'm not a bully. I am not a bully. But if you send a loaded gun to me, you might as well fire it real well. Because my mouth is deadly. And if I get on here and if I feel like I have to bash another grown person, it will not be pretty. So I just block them and go about my business. I don't know. I don't want to know what you have to say. You don't need to know what I have to say because they will steal your content. They not it's just some ungenuine people, y'all. And I just had to delete. I just had to get away from it. Like today, like I just got off the phone with Jamie and I just told Jamie, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back to like I need to weed out through the group that we have. I need to weed out through the group of people that we have. Because some people, I know a lot of us, we hear and we trying to grow. But we are connecting people to people and we're connecting them to the wrong people. And you know what? If we being influencers and we're connecting them to these people and we connect them to the wrong person, guess who it backfires on us because it looks like we're just like those people. And I don't want to be labeled as that. I don't want people who I get and I don't want to be shouting out and saying, hey, go follow this one and go check out this one and that one. And that person starts showing their true colors once they hit that 1K. And then they start talking and treating people bad. Like, I don't want that on me. I don't want that on me. So that's why I'm trying to square off a whole lot. You know, sometimes I say to myself, like, I regret that I branched off from my original group. But the new group, I've met some really good people. I met some really genuine people. I met some great people. But I met some snakes. They stealing people content. They putting thumbs down on your channel just because you don't want to be a puppet for them. So it's crazy, y'all. Just y'all keep your eyes wide open and y'all do your own thing on y'all YouTube. Hey, we support each other. That's fine. Nothing wrong with being there for each other. Nothing wrong with stopping by and checking on each other. But don't let nobody mislead you and don't let people, y'all pay attention to people because guess what? Their lives show who they really are. Yes, they once was in our same shoes. But to get to that 1K, they are desperate. They are desperate and they will stomp on anybody they have to step on to get there. And if that's the kind of spirit you have and that's the kind of person you are, then baby, look, that button say unsubscribe and go about your business if that's not what you want. 1K apparently can't be all that Mimi because guess what? I see a lot of them got their 1K and they still hustling. Because they're going about it the wrong way. They're going about it the wrong way. Like, I'm all for support. You was thinking about it all day, huh? You see? Because that's how you're feeling. And that's how we all feel. We getting those feelings because we're picking up vibes. We're picking up vibes. Let me tell you, today I said, you know what? Because I still go in other people's channel. I still go because I gotta give my support. That's what I do. But when I go on other people's channel, you know, if you say, hey, everyone, people automatically say, okay, well, we got you. We ring your bell. We came visit you, whatever. Well, it's only right that you return the favor. That's what it is. Because I don't want to stop going visit people. I don't want to stop going to their videos. I don't want to stop going to their live because I don't want to do hug for hug, sub for sub, because I don't want to do it. Because now I want to bring in a whole new crowd. I want genuine subscribers. I want to let my hair down and stop staying up all night long trying to grab people. I don't want to do that no more. I'm content with the people that I have, because when you go fishing, you end up pulling out a shark. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's time to go take these nails off. I'll be there early in the morning. But I don't want to do that. I want to start bringing in people who watch. I want subscribers. I want people. You know, we are a whole bunch of creators, and the sad part is we're the only one who's playing tic-tac, and we're trying to support each other, but we got people that's using us and trying to pull us like puppets on strings, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I really don't. And I don't want to connect people who I know genuine to sharks, because they're out there. They really are. Y'all got to really pay attention to people. All you have to do is sit back. The live shows it all. Check them out when they pissed off. You pay attention to the things that they're saying. Right. This is my thing, okay? I'm going to say, for example, say today. Now, y'all know I could name the people who's always here. Uh-huh. I see. Let me tell y'all. Let me give this example. Okay. Some people been around YouTube a year, 2 years, 3 years. They never met their goal. Here us new batch of people come. We get them where they need to be, where they need to be going. Okay? Because we looking up to them as our mentors, and we thinking. But if I get 1,000 people, now I know all the people who watch me all the time. And I know y'all good and y'all really ride for me. Why wouldn't these same people follow you? Hey, Darky for you. Why wouldn't you have the same number? Why wouldn't the same people come to you? I wouldn't be in it just for me to grow. If we a team, we all growing. Because if I'm behind you and I feel like I'm supporting you, and when I tell people, hey, if y'all come love me, it's me times 3, because it's me, my son, and Jamie. I'm not going to say, oh, Jamie, don't go like they page. You just support me. No, that's not right. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing a lot of people like a cat with a can of Coke on his tail, with a can of rocks, chasing the tail. They content running out, so now they stealing people content. They in your lives, they get content from you, but they won't acknowledge you. Okay. Third thing, and this is my pet peeve. This one gets me heated. This one I don't like. Period. Hey, Joanne, honey. I hope you're feeling good today. Y'all say hello to Joanne. She's a sweetheart, y'all. What my pet peeve is, this pisses me off to the core. If I shout you out, I shout out your video, I shout out anything that I ain't watch, and my people leave and they go see it, or anybody go see it and they bring traffic to you. When I go check you out tomorrow, and you don't have the common courtesy to say, thank you for such and such, such and such, and such and such, for the love. Because, like, say my video was only getting 35 views and you shout me out and my views jumped to 150. I'm going to support you because you did something great for me. I'm not going to just shout you out when you come on my page. I'm not going to wait for you to just show up on my page and then be fake and be like, hey, girl. Nah, I don't need your presence to show that I appreciate you. See, that right there, I don't like. I don't like. Because if little things like that, if you don't spot little things like that about people, that's how you know they're not genuine. Me, out when I do shout outs, I just do random shout outs because I just appreciate people. Sometimes it just hit me. Or if y'all post a video that I really love, I'm gonna tell everybody, y'all go check out that video, go check out that video. And I'm not doing it for a shout out back. I don't want it back. But if you asking somebody to give you a shout out to boost your channel and they shout you out, why can't you tell those people thank you? Why do they have to be present for you to turn a whole nother face? Because you just be talking, oh, my channel, my da-da-da. That person show up in your room and then you want to be, hey, girl. That's fake. Because when you got on and you saw your views, because when we all check our channels, we check our views, we check them subscribers, we check to see how many we lost. We check it. So when you get on and you know you're about to go live, that should be the first thing coming through your mind. Thank you, honey, for sending me them flowers. Thank you. Thank you for the views. Show them people that you appreciate those new people. Let them know so they can come back and see you. Be grateful. Show appreciation. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with showing appreciation. It's free. This YouTube. YouTube have enough room for everybody. But there's so much you want to make people think like you're doing all this on your own. Nothing that we have. I don't care how much content we put out. None of this is moving on its own. It's people that's watching us. People that's clicking. People that's who make us. We just like Walmart with no customers, no store. Period. I don't like it. That's something I really don't like. But I see a lot of growth. I see a lot of growth. I just know I have an idea. Hey, McKay, I have an idea. And I've been going in and telling everybody about it. March the 3rd. March the 3rd, I would love every small YouTuber, every single one, tell a friend, tell all your friends, tell everybody to flood YouTube with bully awareness, autism awareness. We need to flood YouTube with it. Why I'm saying that? Really think about the whole concept of it all. Bullying is real. We see it happen every day right here on YouTube. We see it happen. We know children going through it. We know it's happening in the schools. We know it's happening on the jobs. We know it's happening. It's real. But nobody want to talk about it until they find a child hanging or someone commits suicide, jump off the bridge, and that's when they talk about it. No, we want to do it now. And we want to do it as the small YouTubers because we want to make a mark for ourselves. So think about it. All of us small YouTubers flood YouTube on bringing awareness to bullying, bringing awareness to autism. What is it going to do for your channel? What is it going to do? You're going to bring in subscribers, real ones, people. Because a lot of people not on YouTube. There's a lot of people on YouTube, but there's a lot of people not on YouTube. But if I'm being bullied and I know that there's 500 videos that just came up about bullying, I want to go see. Because now I have somewhere to go to. Someone understands what I'm going through. Hey, Diamond Diva, sweetie. Someone knows what I'm going through, so I'm going to go to YouTube. And I'm going to go. Not only that, you have family members who don't have YouTube coming. You have government. You have people from everywhere. This is going to alert people And you know who gonna ring that bell? Who making the noise? Small YouTubers. I could have kept my idea to myself. I could have kept my idea to myself. But I'm like, nah, we gonna make this noise and we're gonna make it happen. Because a lot of us been through bullying. A lot of us have a family member that has autism. Right. And you have to go. So if we need to get these messages out, we need to really let them know what it is. We can do it. We can do it. Small YouTube can do it. That's why I tell y'all our watch time is more important. People, but you right, Joanne, they bullying anyone. You know why? Because of their self-esteem. But our videos does not have to be just to bash a bully. Because bullies have some type of issue that they're dealing with too. So we do, we need to make these videos with a lot of care and a lot of thought. Because it's a message that we're sending. It's a message, and it's a big message. Autism, they are just like us. They are just like us and some of the most loving people. Hey, Purple Paisley. Y'all, we are all equal. We breathe the same, we bleed the same. So it should not be. Pretty people get bullied too. I know some pretty mean bullies too. Because just because a person is beautiful, just because a person have on to us no flaws, what's inside may be broken. Self-esteem can affect anyone. And all they want to do is take it out on you because they want you to feel what they feel. That's why a lot of our messages need to be, dear bully. Give a bully. Just like we hug and we love everyone, we need to hug and love the bullies too, because they're missing something. They are missing something. Something is wrong with them. And a lot of kids just they don't understand being different. They don't understand that some kids are born different. They don't understand why these kids look different. They don't know. So just like kids could sit down and watch other kids open toys and do all this stuff on YouTube, March the 3rd, they're going to watch and they're going to see there are different people in this world. But just because you look different, you're not different. Yes, Joanna, I saw what happened to you. And you know what made me so mad last night? That's why I got out of there, Joanna, was because that's why I kept saying I kept trying to at you so you can see. I went to her live to investigate. And that's why I came back and I asked you if you were saying everything, because she was saying she was going to go put up this and she was going to go put up that. So I was just trying to make sure you knew. But she was watching it. She was on it. And then when she would flip the screen, I was trying to see the name on it. That's why I said the moderator, the person, we're not going to mention his name, the person who I told y'all, she was on, that's her. That's her page. She said she had been stalking y'all for months. She had been stalking for the past few weeks, and she had did all this. So that's why I went and watched, because I'm against bullying. I don't like it. I don't believe in it. I hate it. I hate it. And don't get me wrong, you homeschool your daughter because she bullied. Oh my goodness. Don't get me wrong, we all say things that may hurt someone's feelings. We may. And you know what? I totally understand, Joanna. That's why I was telling y'all last night. I sat in her live. I sat in her live for every bit of 35 minutes. And I watched the other live. And she was on there as a whole mediator. So you just a real bully. And I'm trying to tell y'all at the same time, she manipulating the whole situation to make it look like I'm just trying to start confusion. But that's so y'all don't delete her. out because she needs to see what's going on. And I'm trying to hip y'all on because she's like, I'm going to take this and I'm going to strike his channel and I'm going to do this because she's seeing everything that's being said against her. So she making her picture look good because y'all don't have nobody on that side seeing what's going on. That's all I was saying. You know, sometimes we get so caught up. Oh, wow. But you know what, Joanna? Pray for her. Send her love because, like I just said, she's missing something. You know what? Some people don't love the way people love you. People hate you for the way that people love you because they're missing something. We don't know what kind of childhood some people have. We don't know what people been through. And trust me, I see a lot of people doing this bully bashing, fussing with each other channels and all that for clout. But baby, I'm not leaving off my throne to give nobody no clout. There's a few people I would love to go all the way off on, but what good would it do me? And why would I want that kind of negative people coming to my channel? Because people who chase clout, you end up getting the wrong crowd to your channel. Because then those people going to always expect you to be that person. Nothing good comes from being negative. Nothing good comes from that. Because you know what? She have to have kids or grandkids. And karma is a mother. Then her grandkids got to go through that because what she's doing to you and all the other people. I've seen them slandering people names, doing all kind of stuff. Being calling people sex offenders. That's not something to take lightly. That I didn't find nothing funny about that. Nothing. I don't find anything funny about beating someone when they're down. I don't find nothing funny about that at all. So Joanna, my words to you is just keep your head up and keep on pushing. You know, you aggravate the souls, these scammers and more. Oh girl, yes, they doing the most. They are doing the most. But, you know, we got to keep pushing past all that other stuff. Just keep scrolling. It's going to die out. They're going to get tired. Yes, of course, they're going to have supporters that's going to come. But you know what? A smile will kill some people. When they come on your channel, you smile for them. You know what? You start telling them, I pray for you too. And keep smiling. Because as long as I know that I can hurt you by bothering you, I'm going to keep bothering you. But if you can't hurt me by bothering me, I'm going to leave you alone because they're not winning. So when they come to your channel, when they come disturbing your peace, you smile and you disturb theirs. Because a troubled soul don't like happiness. Misery loves company. They want you to be miserable with them. Girl, please. Make them smile. And you'd be surprised. Most of the time, those people, you're going to look again and her supporters going to be coming to your side because you know what? They need comfort. They need love. That's all bullies are. Bullies are a bunch of broken people. They missing a piece of the puzzle. That's all. And it goes all right back to what we was talking about thing. Yeah, I was on Akeem live. I saw it, but Akeem wasn't listening. His moderator she's a moderator on this page. Yeah, she showed the message that your son and we didn't find that it was a bully message of what you said. All you did was say, oh Lord, she's live. Nothing, what's wrong with saying that? She aggravates your soul. Nothing wrong with that. You didn't go in on her and call all kind of names. You didn't do that. But don't give her clout. Don't give her clout. Don't even mention her name no more. Make her irrelevant to you. Smile. Get up in the morning. Put your makeup on. Be your beautiful self. Put on your pretty smile. Get up with your pretty girl swag and you smile. And you know what? Have a great day. Don't tilt your head. Don't never tilt your crown for nobody. Never. Never. Don't let her know she even aggravates you. Because the more you talk about her, you're building her up. No, Heck a Billy Goat. I'm not doing it. I'm not building nobody up. Just tell them bye. Keep on smiling. Don't do it. Don't do it. And guess what? When they're gonna see that, oh, we can't worry Joanna no more. Joanna's not responding. She's not talking about me no more. She gonna go find her a new victim. She gonna go find her somebody else to bully. And she gonna keep on till she gonna run into the, a bully gonna meet a bully. So she gonna meet her bully. She gonna meet her match. She gonna meet somebody who have the time, the patience, and the pettiness to fight her back. So let her go. Let her do whatever it is she want to do. I was just recently, I'm not going to say bullied, but I was just recently told I was came at in a very ugly manner behind trying to be helpful. Did I come here and worry myself about that person? Did I say anything? Hell to the no. Not at all. And guess what that person had to do? She turned it into a whole competition. She went buy her some views. She went buy her some subscribers. Girl, I'm not buying not a goddamn thing to compete with nobody. This is YouTube free. So if you're going to tilt your crown to entertain somebody who's going to make 2 pennies off a video, you selling your own self short. It is not worth it. No negativity in this world is worth it. Well, you know what? Let her do whatever it is she want to do, Joanna. Block her. Don't even have her in your news feeds. Girl, erase her, clean up out of your life. Because guess what? Do she pay your bills? Do she feed you? Is she sending you a dozen of roses in the morning? Hell no. Girl, she don't matter. She could stalk you. Let her stalk your happiness. Maybe it might rub off on her. Let us, girl, post you some pretty big girl pictures. Nothing wrong with being a little plump. Nothing is wrong. Be beautiful. Love everything about yourself. So let her do whatever she wants. She's broken. She's hurt. You gotta love your enemies. Don't even worry yourself about her. Just love you more. Love you more than you love her. Don't even worry about her. She gonna be all right. She gonna find her somebody else to worry about. To be a bully. That don't make no sense. People got too much time on their hands to just be a bully. I don't even go on Facebook anymore. Y'all know? They post stuff about me on Facebook and do all kinds of crazy things and say all kind of stuff. They make fake pages. They do everything under the sun. All that because of my marriage. Because they want to be with Jamie or they want Jamie to be with a certain person and all this stuff. Baby, for all that, if you got to waste that many hours out of your day to do all that and you keep posting about me because y'all worrying about Jamie, little do y'all know, every house, because what you wishing for, you don't know what you're going to get. Just because it's glitter, it ain't gold. So leave me alone. I don't even worry about none of that no more. Stress is real. Stress is very real. It can cause a whole lot of stuff. And YouTube is already stressful enough trying to get content out and trying to meet these goals and get your page together than to be fighting with somebody over a goddamn internet. Well, she don't love her fat. So, oh, well, that's on her. Because I love my extra meat. I'm trying to get rid of it because that's my choice. But I'm comfortable with who I am. So if she don't love who she is, that's not your problem. Who's that negative person? I don't think none of us follow her, Royal Empress. I don't think none of us even is in that area. That's completely not even, and that's not a place where none of us would go because the stuff that I was hearing coming out of that place, I don't think we going there. What, girl? They making fake pages want to fight you? You see, I thought I was the only one with that problem. Girl, they do too much. They have too much free time on their hands. Instead of be worrying about what their president about to do, go do something. Go do some research. Go read a book. Hey, ATL Shorty. What's up, honey? Thank you for the love. Thank you. Girl, I'm not wasting my sleep, my precious time worrying about them bullets. Y'all, we not connected with those people, and God forbid that we do. We got some silent bullies. They ain't gonna make all that noise like that. But that lady is something serious. I said in her live and I was just like, YouTube allow all this to be said and done? Baby, my ears wasn't ready for the stuff that was coming out of them. Yes, I'm from Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. Do I know anything about mental health? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Joanna. I do. But, pray more for her. We not gonna bash her. We just gonna pray more for her. It's a reason why she's that way. But you don't stop your smile. Don't even, don't worry about her. Focus more on you and being a better creator, putting out more content, building your channel. Don't let that affect you. She's just taking you off the what if a girl hits herself and have real uncomfortable anger? Yes. Well, then she does. She needs to get some help because that is mental illness. And mental illness is not nothing to joke about. Mental illness is not funny. That's another thing that pisses me off is when people talk about people with mental illness. It's real. Your brain can be chemically imbalanced. It could happen to anybody. It can happen to any one of us at any time. It's so hard to find good help. Mary Jane, do you deal with those issues? Whenever you feel that way, if you feel like you want to hurt yourself or the person who's hitting themselves, hurting themselves, we are always here. You always can have someone to talk to. You believe the doctors, the medicines does that. The medicines does it. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago here. We had a whole discussion about it. The medicines does affect your chemicals, the imbalancements in the brain. See, the brain is a fragile, very, 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 very fragile thing. Get her some help. And I'm happy that you're sticking by her side for um I'm glad you're sticking by her side so you can be there for the baby and stuff. And that's good that you love her. Get her some help. It's hard to find some good help, but she needs help. She needs help. Find a really good psychiatrist. If y'all have some kind of mental hospital nearby, get her some help. And it's just a matter of getting her brain balance. A medicine that's gonna and sometimes they have to test different medicines to get it balanced. But just keep an eye out on her, pay attention to the signs and her aggression. Just keep working with her because you know what, a lot of people give up on people with mental illness and they need people too. They need somebody because that's when they end up hurting themselves, when they feel lonely. So just do any kind of just keep research until y'all find a doctor. Sometimes you have to find a doctor outside of your area. They took her off for seizure medicine 5 years ago. Now she just sings out loud all night on top of her. Oh my. Oh wow. You see, it's just it's so much that we can do because we have to remember that doctors are not God. And these pharmaceutical companies only want to make money, and those doctors get paid so much money to try these medicines and all this stuff. So, in the end of the day, when you go to the doctor, you just have to know that you're actually just a guinea pig for whatever they're going to try on you. But ATL Shorty, have y'all tried to get her in with another psychiatrist to see what else you can get done for her? Cause I have a nephew. I have a nephew. He's autistic, and he has like he went through a spurt in his life where he was just angry. He was angry. He always would fight with his dad. He would just have bad outbursts, and I forgot the name of the medicine they put him on, and like he never stayed on the medicine. He took the medicine maybe 3 4 times, and maybe once or twice out the year, my sister had to give it to him. It's something is Cephas. I want to say the name of it. He put it on his tongue, and it dissolves, but it balanced his brain, and now he no longer have those anger outbursts. He don't. He's happier now. He have a longer conversation now. So it's just a matter of finding the right medicines that are actually get them balanced. Because my son, I'm telling you, my nephew was crazy. Like, Lord, my nieces would be so people was terrified of him. He was a walking hurricane. But that medicine, she just been weaned off meds. So she just weaned off meds, but she needs something that's. Did she see a neurologist? She probably needs to go to a neurologist first, because sometimes we just jump into thinking that it's something psychotic when it's some signal with the brain is off. She needs to see a neurologist. Because not all the time it's a mental condition. Sometimes the brain has bad signals. Yes, she needs to get with a neurologist. She needs a CT scan. She needs to, they need to check and see what's going on in there. And then they can go from there, so they can find out if it's a mental illness. Because sometimes, y'all, we bump into things. Anything can happen. Mental illness is anything can happen at any time. So I try my best not to judge anyone about anything. She's 20, functions between 5 and 10. Oh, you see, my nephew is he's in his 30s. He's 31 or 32. And he he used to function like a 5 or 6 year old, but now he acts more mature now. So he gives about the range of 10, 9 or 10 now. So, and they told my sister that my nephew would never speak. Hell, them people didn't know they was talking about. He know every song on the radio. I don't care what song you play, he know it. He know things that we never thought he would. So just keep pushing, keep pushing. You're gonna find that right doctor, but get her some help and don't give up on her. Don't give up on her. It's sad because it's all about a science, and our bodies are a big mystery. But there's ways to find out and get help for her. But I just keep on. We definitely gonna keep praying. We definitely gonna keep praying. They told us the same thing. He just start talking at 6. You see, and that's the age my nephew started talking too. That's the age he started talking. They say he would never speak, and he used to run away. He still run away. He'll still just up and leave, but it's because my sister, in her brain. Did they talk about draining it from her brain? See, my nephew, he runs away. But when he run away, he remember everywhere. Everywhere he rides in a car, he remembers. He's like a human map. He know everywhere he go. He runs away because he like to explore. Because my sister, she's afraid of how the world will treat him, so she don't let him go. So he runs away on his own, so he can go explore by himself. One day, y'all, let me tell y'all a little story. My nephew, he loves when he run away, he'll take off on a bike. He love bikes. So one day when my sister left, I was like, I'm gonna let him outside by himself. I'm gonna sit on the porch and I'm gonna let him ride the bike. Well, I did. I didn't go follow him. I didn't go with him. Nothing. I just gave him the bike and I told him to go. He rode around the same corner. He kept riding around the corner. And every time he passed, he waved and he talked. He called everybody, "Hey B, hey B, hey, how you doing?" He had the best time of his life. Just riding the bike. He didn't run away. And after he rode the bike for about an hour, he parked the bike. He said, "I want some water and I'm tired." And he went to take a nap. We didn't have no problems. But my sister's afraid of what the world is gonna do. Oh, they said if they did, she could become a vegetable. And did they say how this fluid leaked from her brain to her spine? Did they, you know, what happened? Did they give you an explanation? Oh, so he hits his head. I think you should. She was born with fluid on her brain. Okay, okay. And at birth, they should have did everything they could have done then. So he bangs his head. I don't know. And what the doctors say, did they say anything? Do you homeschool them? Because my nephew, he would go to school, but he, like I said, he would have that violent streak, so they would always put him out of school because the teachers just couldn't. No, you don't homeschool them, so they go to regular school. How do they act around? How do they react at school? Do he bang his head when he upset, when he's emotional? Like, you have to find triggers. And another thing that triggers those kids is the certain dyes, the food coloring in their foods, things they eat, smells. A lot of people who have autistic children, we had to do a lot of research and we had to learn, y'all. With autistic children, lemon. Keeping a calming scent in your house, using a lot of lemon scented products and items. Natural lemon scents keeps them calm. Peppermint oil, it keeps them calm. Because you have to figure out what's triggering his reactions. Ain't no good doctor. Sometimes you have to kind of cross counties. You have to probably travel a little distance, a little ways to find a doctor. But y'all, there is a lot of support groups. Sometimes a lot of things that we do go through and feel there's support groups. There is support groups for anything in this world. Get on Google. Google is your best friend. There's another parent going through what you're going through. There's another parent who's been through what you've been through. They found things that helps. They also have support groups where people have went to doctors that use natural remedies. There's different things that you can find that will help you, because there's some child in the world that has the same condition as your child, and that parent has did the same thing you did, and they connect. There is support groups. Support groups are everything. Oh, no problem, Mary Jane. We're here for anything that you need. That's what it's all about, just, but like I said, keep on supporting her, keep being there for her, because everybody needs somebody. But y'all, use the support groups. Utilize those tools. Get all the support that you can. Connect with other parents. That's why we want to bring awareness to all these things, because who knows what kind of connections you will make. It's for sure the parents that have kids that, wow. Wow. And you know what Big Mama told me? Those teachers do bully the kids. She said it. She said the teachers are some of the biggest bullies, and sometimes the teachers make cliques and have these kids to bully. But you know what? Those teachers were not gonna bully my nephew, because guess what? He was probably gonna flip over the whole classroom. But be active, like, be your kid's voice. Be your kid's voice. There's easy ways to make connections. There is so much. There is so much that we can do by just speaking on things. Because you never know you never know who you're gonna run into. You never know who you're gonna encounter. Yes. Well, guess what? Team Destiny will be. We're going to make sure that Team Destiny hear us loud and clear March the 3rd. And just like Touch Family said, praying Psalms over your kids, being their protector, being their voice, making sure that every sound is heard. Because if you're voicing it, oh, you know what? You're not alone. You are not alone. Get on Google and there is support groups. You are not alone. There is other families. I promise you, somebody's going through what you're going through. Somebody understands. There's another parent that understands. And guess what? By connecting, and look, ATL Shorty right here. Look, there's a contact because y'all can share your similarities and y'all stories. And y'all, let me tell y'all have a big platform. Bring awareness to it on your YouTube channel. You may get the attention of a doctor who wants to see what's going on. Y'all, their social media has its flaws, but social media also has its ups, you know. There's ways to connect. There is so much ways to connect with each other. But like I said, support groups is awesome because the support groups, there's different doctors. You can research like there's people who suffer with different diseases and stuff, and there's doctors who take them for free to help them. There's really people, y'all, there's really good people in the world. We see a lot of bad. We see a lot of negativity because the bad always shines brighter than the good things, but underneath there's some good things. Good things does happen. There's a lot of doctors who donate their services. There's just being an advocate, and that's why I think that if we push and we be the voice for all the kids who's being bullied, all the kids who are special in their own special way, you have to know that we're gonna be heard. And as long as we push and push, we're gonna bring attention. And we know we're gonna get bad attention, but we're gonna get good attention. Fake vibe. Yes, y'all please connect. Y'all please connect and do this. And y'all look on the forums too on Facebook. Look on the different forums. There is groups, y'all. There really is groups. When I was younger, I used to tell I had a friend, she was deaf. And when I got older and I started realizing things of what the real world was, I always did say special kids, they are a blessing. Because if they're blind, they don't have to see the things that we see. If they are deaf, they don't have to hear the things we hear. You know, because even us with all our full senses, we deal with a lot. We see a lot. We hear a lot. And that's why they don't want to be around. You're right, because they don't understand. And that's what we want to try to bring awareness to. People are afraid of things that they don't know. They don't understand. And I know it has to put a lot of stress on you. I know it has to make you feel lonely. I know it's hard for you because when you don't have the support of your family and your friends because they're afraid because they don't understand what your kid is going through instead being there for you. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But that's the ignorant world we live in. People, you have to, and being their voice is how you're going to make them understand. It's truly crazy. Because us as a family, we try our best. We do everything we can. My nephew, he loves Jamie to death, but Jamie treats him like a man. She treats him like the man he is, and he loves that. Because Jamie will put him in the car and just be like, she took him to the mall, go pick out his clothes, his hat, whatever. He loves it because he can be himself. Hey, China Empire, hey. You cry yourself to sleep. I can only imagine because you feel like everything is on you, but we're here. We are here. And look how you found a new connection. Someone who you can express. Y'all can express how you feel. My sister feels the same way too. My sister feels the same way because she cries. She cries. And now that he's older and his temperament is better, because they used to have to sleep with him locked in the room. It was horrible. But it gets better with time. But we gotta you just making sure that everyone is support. You need support. You need to have someone in your corner that's gonna be a support system for you. You do. Thank you, China. Oh, he didn't want to go home. That's what I'm saying. They want to be treated just like everybody else. They don't want to be treated no different. Those kids need love too. They understand. They know when they want it. They know when they want to be. They know that. They know. Those kids know. They feel the difference and they know it. Nothing is wrong with them. Hey, little step. What's up? And I should have known you had family ties in Louisiana when I saw your last name, Noel. I should have known. But don't give up. Don't give up. Be there, just always be there for your kid. It does not even matter what they think. Cause if they don't want to be there to be supportive of you because they don't know that's their they are amazing people, China. China, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the live, but March the 3rd, we will be posting videos to bring awareness to autism and bullying. So you could pick a video on both or you can do one of each. But we are trying to Faraday. I heard of Faraday. We are trying to bring awareness. We are trying to bring awareness. We're trying to be heard because we have two parents here that don't even have doctors that they can bring their kids to because nothing is being done. No help. So we and there's other parents. And matter of fact, there is two other people. They probably sleeping. That there's a few other people that have kids, y'all, that has autism, Down syndrome. There's a few, y'all. There's a lot of people on here. What she's in denial? What you in denial for? It's nothing to be in denial for. That baby, get him the code. Wow, people just be a mess. Nothing is wrong with that. Right. You're right. And I have one kid and I have a nephew with it and I'm just going to, like I love every single one of them. They are some of the happiest people. They are very smart. People underestimate them. And y'all look, China too. China says she's here if y'all need someone to talk to. See, there's support, y'all. There's support. We there is support. This is a platform that can reach many. So don't ever feel alone. Those late nights when you can't sleep and you're drained and you just need someone to talk to, there's ways to connect with people. Hell yeah, they are very smart. Very smart. My nephew, nobody taught him how to ride a bike. He probably could drive a car if they let him loose. Some like he spent the night in a park. This child ran away so much since a baby and never been hit by a car, nothing. They are very intelligent. Very intelligent. And y'all don't ever feel like y'all don't have no one. Don't ever feel like y'all don't have anyone to talk to. Don't ever feel alone. Because just because it's not our kids doesn't mean that we won't be supportive. Doesn't mean that we're not here. If you just need someone to just vent to, we are here. It's hard, but guess what? You're gonna get through it. Wow, she better accept that kid for what he is, because then by her sheltering him and making him believe that it's not, that when people gonna tease him, or when the real world is gonna get a hold to it, what's she gonna do? She can't protect him forever. Her denial, she gonna get out of denial one way or another. That's crazy. It's very crazy. But I'm excited. He lives a normal life. And you know what? That's a blessing. That's a blessing that he can live a normal life. Like Big D, I love Big D. Big D just gives me so, like, he makes me happy when I see he live. It will hurt him if she doesn't face it, because she'll have him walking around in denial. Going to college, yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. My nephew, he graduated, but my sister won't let him go no further. Never alone. Never alone. There's times when we be feeling like we alone, but baby, guess what? You're never alone. You got to listen to that little voice you hear in your head sometimes, because God will speak to you in a still, quiet moment. And he will give you all your answers, all the answers you seek. Wow. How old is he, Manda? God is definitely with us and all our children. Definitely. Four. Oh, she better get him. Because if she gets it handled this early, he can live a normal life and things can, oh my goodness, she needs to stop. She needs to cut it out. Really. I see so many parents be in denial. Their kids will have speech problems. They so afraid of what the world gonna think or say. They won't bring their child to some type of speech therapist because they're afraid. And then your kid get bullied because he's not speaking the way he should. I blame a lot of parents for a lot of things, because you're putting these kids in a shark tank by not getting them help. Okay, China. So yes, get the child help. Cause I know when my son was 14 months and he had not said a word. Like, and I was worried. Brought him to the doctor. He got tested, everything, and she kept saying he's perfectly fine. He's perfectly fine. Oh, diaper 20. You see, yes. And God got to have her here for a reason. So I thought something was wrong with my child. I kept on bringing him to the doctors. I was like, I'm going to find another doctor because something is wrong. It's no way 14 months he not saying nothing like that. That's none. Then it goes on 16 months, still nothing. Like, what the hell? No, something is wrong. Well, all the doctors said the same thing. Nothing was wrong with him. He was already going to school. He could identify colors. He could, he could hear, he could see. Everything was fine. He was independent. He was doing everything that he was supposed to do. When he made 17 months, I moved the chair that he would climb on to get things out of the cabinet. So I moved the chair. He walked in the kitchen. He's like, Mom, where's my chair? I want some cookies out of the cabinet. Full, complete sentence. But as a parent, I was concerned because there's no way my child should be that old not speaking. So people sleep on things. People don't want to go to counseling. They just they hide everything. People in denial about so many things. It's sad. It's so sad. Because we're afraid to be judged, or we are afraid for our kids to be treated differently. But if we advocate for our kids and we bring awareness to people, and we actually get the information out for them to understand, we're going to make it better for them. Yeah, those teachers don't say not a thing. Miss Big Mama was just saying that. Big Mama said when she was teaching at the school that the teachers would put other children on the children to pick at them. And a lot of kids don't say anything when they're being bullied because they don't want to be bullied more, because people going to call them a tattletale, or you a rat, or you this, you ain't tell your mama. They're going to tease them for that. So the signs we have to pay attention to. We have to pay attention to the way our children react, the changes that they make. Um, just we just really have to pay attention to everything. As much as girls love diaries, and it's something very personal, but nowadays you can't allow your child to have that privacy because you don't know what's going on in their life. So you have to read. You don't want to find your child committed suicide and then read all the things they were going through, and then you be with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I'd rather know right now and let my child be mad at me. Oh, you read my personal stuff. Oh, well. I'd rather catch it before something happens. So many changes. It's so much has changed. These kids have so much privacy, and they hide stuff so well. But guess what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna do just like my mom used to do. I'm flipping. I'm moving furniture around, everything. I'm gonna know what's going on. But just because you know your child's personal business, yes, they do need their privacy to an extent, but you have to be your child's outlet. Make them comfortable enough to speak to you about anything. Because they won't talk to you about them being bullied. They don't talk to us about being molested. Kids just don't speak. They are more loyal to society. The little 10-year-old boy hung himself because he was being bullied because he had a colostomy bag. That breaks my heart. I don't want to see nothing like that on the news again. I don't want to see stuff like that happen. And whatever it takes us to do to bring awareness to it and to make a change, that's what we need to do. That's what we're going to have to do. We all want to build this platform. Ask yourself, what am I building this YouTube platform for? Am I just building this platform to make pranks and make funny videos and all this and that? And what am I delivering? Yes, the world is doing this, and then you can't whip your children no more because then it's considered child abuse. That story hurt your heart. Yes, when I saw that story, and that was her only child. And me as a parent, as a mother, I could never imagine walking into a room and finding my child hanging. I couldn't, because suicide leaves a family with so many questions, so much doubt, and it really, when a child commits suicide, or when anyone commits suicide, the family dies with them. And why I say that, because the blame, all the like, people just start blaming themselves, trying to figure out how, why, what could I have done. And it's just something that I'm going to put into my video, because the jokes of mental illness, the way people laugh and talk about mental illness as if it doesn't exist, or like it's funny, or a person just crazy. The way people laugh at people who's different, just all those things, like, and as us, we so busy in life because society have us so busy that we can't see everything. We are blinded because so much other stuff going on that we trying to keep up with, and all this be going on right there on our front step. So I'm excited about March the 3rd. I just want to see. Hey, Sierra. Good night, honey bun. Jamie was looking for you earlier. I just want to, I'm just excited for March the 3rd. I'm like, I'm just ready. And just to see that how many people have the same problems, how many people don't have answers. Oh, you saw, but she wasn't saying nothing. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell her about herself, Sierra. Yeah, but March 3rd, I think right now we should have at least 20 videos now, but I'm trying to just go out with a bang. So y'all share the news on y'all channels too. Y'all get as many people involved. I will, Sierra. I'm gonna tell her she probably peeping in right now. She was going shower. She mad at me, but she'll be all right. But y'all tell people on your channels, get your families tied in too. And it's a good thing to ask them, what is it that you want to know about autism? What is it that you want to know? It's good to get input. Oh, and it will bring you to a dark place. I'm gonna tell her, Sierra. I will tell her. And I'm happy, Amanda, that you're gonna do both videos, and Tetch, I'm so sorry about your loss, baby. But God, I when we lose someone we love, it hurts. It really does. But God needed them. And that's not a word we ever want to hear because we want to spend all the precious moments and the beautiful moments with them. But look at what we dealing with in this world. But at the same time, your baby will always be with you. You didn't get a chance to get to know him, but there's signs to show you that he's always with you. So don't ever think that you alone because your baby. Because let me tell you, my mom was my best friend. She was my everything, and I had to be strong because I'm the strongest out of all my siblings, and I'm the baby. And I had to hold up and do everything and make sure we stayed, we stayed grounded. And it's times where when I miss her and I get sad and I just want to see her and I just want to talk to her. My mom loved dimes. She loved dimes. And when I'm missing her, I'll be walking somewhere and I find a line of dimes, just a lot, a bunch. Or Jamie will call me, she's like, I find like 6 dimes. And I just smile because I know that she still sends me messages. We lose people spiritually. We lose their body. We lose them physically. But spiritually, we have everything we need around us. We really do. But we're so close. We're so used to, physical things, and losing a child is devastating. I only have one kid and I promise you I don't know. I don't know how I could be strong without God. But the blessing is that you actually have someone to be there with you. And we here now. So yes, me and Jamie, we tried You Feel Stronger Than Ever. And gave you another chance. That's a blessing. We lost a baby. We did. And Jamie was just excited, y'all. She love y'all. If y'all Jamie love babies. Oh, she loved babies. She loved babies. And I went through it alone. I went through it alone. And when things is very hurtful for her, Jamie detaches because she's that's who she is. She detached. And it was hurtful and it was hard. But at the same time, the things that I went through the year after, I was like, oh, I wouldn't want my child to be going through this with me. I wouldn't want this to be happening and all this, so sometimes we don't see God's purpose. But remember, he knows everything before we do. Everything. And with the craziness my siblings have going on right about now, I say it all the time. I'm glad my mom not here, because she would have to deal with this. She would be the one to have to be stressed out over all this foolishness. So, you know, and the thing that I think would made it easier for me to let my mom go, when I got the phone call that she had stopped breathing. My mom a fighter. She was a fighter. When my nephew called and he's like, she's not breathing, I was like, she not coming back. Because she would cry for her siblings. My mom, they were, like I said, y'all, we are very, like, her and her family was very close. My in-house, we would be 200 sleeping in one house. We would go visit on the weekend, spend the whole weekend together. Like, they were sisters that were super close, sisters and brothers. I have one aunt out of 12 kids my grandmother had, and it's only one. And my mom, she was the baby too, and she missed her sister. She would cry. She would wake up out of sleep screaming and crying because she missed them. And when I visited her, and I told her, I was like, I went and I told her, I said, well, mom, I'm gonna give you a surprise party for your birthday. She was like, oh, you gonna give me a surprise party? No, I got a surprise for y'all, and everybody gonna show up. And I didn't know what she was saying. She was like, because her best friend moved out of town. My cousin Mickey had moved to Houston. So she was like, she's like, I'm moving. And I was like, well, where you moving? She's like, you can come get that furniture at my house. I don't need no furniture. And that was the Monday. The Thursday is when we got the phone call that she stopped breathing. So she already knew she was going home. She was moving. So, I mean, it's hard. It's plenty days. It's hard. But we face troubles every day, y'all. But it's that is why we are placed in certain places. We are placed in, we do certain things at certain time. Look what this topic was supposed to be about, signs of cheating. And look where we took it to so many different places to make so many different connections. So, sometimes he placed people in places at the right place at the right time for different things. We made some connections tonight, and we all got to know a little bit more about each other. And that means a lot, because then the way you respect people by knowing a little bit more about them, things bring you closer to people, and it changes the way you look at them, because now you know how to approach them. Because like Big Mama, I see her always at the doctor. So when I see her on live, I always want to know how she's feeling, how she's doing. So now when I see you guys, I want to know, how's the kids, how you feeling today? Do you feel like your pretty self today? Because it can take a toll on you. Because with you having kids with special needs, you have to put a lot of yourself to the side to make sure that they're okay. But being a mother, period, we put ourselves to the side to make sure that our kids straight. But just enough to be, this just makes it where our intros can be a whole lot encouraging when we see each other come in the room. Hey, how you doing? How your day going? Did you smile today? How you feeling? Did somebody give you a hug today? We know the things that to say now to each other, because we know what's painful to each other, what we face every day. But being a mother is not easy. But being a mother that has to deal with this is really not easy. And especially when you don't have the support from your family and friends. That's hard. It's real hard. But God never gonna give you nothing that you can't handle. But I pray that y'all find some connections, and y'all get some connections going where y'all can find support groups. I'm gonna look up support groups. I'm gonna find everything that I could find out, so we can see who we can find, get some connections. But I did know Big Mama said there's a lady. I'm gonna go back and ask her. She have a friend. They did a march. They just see money. Wow. In March, they did a march in Atlanta because it was something about the immunization shots. that was causing this to the kids. So it's some research that she has. So I'm gonna get with Big Mama because I know she's doing a video on it. Oh, you have a war closet. Oh, I want to do one. I want to do one so bad. I want to do one. I really do. But all our closets is full. But I need to really do that. I really need one. Cause you know what? You just leave those problems in that closet, and that's where they stay. And walk out just feeling. I really want one. I love that movie. I really love that movie. But ladies, I'm going to go ahead on and go check on Jamie because I know she's mad. I'm so happy we was able to make the connections that we made. I'm excited for March the 3rd. If somebody else going live, I'll show up there. Y'all, I'm going to try to find out all the information that I can so we can start looking into doctors in the areas and everything. A war closet. A war closet is where you go in that closet. It's a private space where you pray, and you could take sticky notes and pictures, and you just put it in there, and you put everything in that room. Good night. You post everything on the wall. You like all your troubles, everything you worry about, everything you fear, everything you're hurting, everything. You just stick it in that room, and it stays there. But that's your room where you pray. That's your quiet room. So you lay all your burdens down. So it's like an altar, a secret altar that you keep to yourself. So that's what a war room is. If you never watched the movie War Room, watch it. It's a really good. Oh, it's a great movie. It's an outstanding movie. But I'm gonna go ahead on and turn it in, y'all. I'm gonna go check out some more lives. If one of y'all wanna go live, y'all let me know. It is a really great idea. It's a healthy thing because you can vent to God and you don't have to worry about nobody knowing. So yes, War Room. But happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Y'all go get some kisses and some hugs. Good night, everyone. Well, I know half of us not going to bed. We going strolling through the streets of YouTube. Uh, okay, you can share it in the beginning. They gonna be like, "What they talking about?" But then they gonna see what we talking about in the end. Y'all have a good night, you guys. I love everyone. Good night. Good night. See y'all on the other side.